Jamaican inspired brown stew chicken. My goodness, this recipe is spectacular. I'm talking smacking with flavor on top of flavor, and it is so easy to make, and I'm about to show you how it's done. So let's get started. So we are gonna begin with our boneless and skinless chicken thighs. Kind of slice them each into like 2 pieces so they're a little bit smaller. I drizzle a little bit of oil on these bad boys, and we just went ahead and massaged that right on in. Next, you want to go ahead and grab your oxtail seasoning. We're gonna drop about 2 tablespoons of this goodness on top of our chicken thighs. You usually can find oxtail seasoning like in the international section of your local grocery store. You should have no problem finding this, as well as Amazon as well. You can find that there too. So go ahead and drop that seasoning in there, mix it all in. Next, we have lots of goodness going into this right here. We have a trio of chopped bell peppers. We have onion. We have green onion. We have minced garlic. We have sprigs of thyme. Go ahead and get all of that in this bowl and give it a mix. Wow, wow, and wow. And once you have everything mixed up, it's a lot better if you could let this sit a little bit and marinate and let all the flavors talk to one another. But you know, if you're in a rush, you go ahead and move on to the next step and bypass the whole letting it sit and marinate. And of course, I almost forgot, we have to add in a little bit of that chicken bouillon in there as well. Get it on into this party right here and mix it up. All right, here I have my pan to about a medium. I'm just dropping a little bit of oil here, and we are also gonna drop in that brown sugar. This is what's gonna give our chicken that wonderful brown color, as well as a little bit of hint of sweetness. Mind you, it's not gonna be sweet at all, but it gives that little bit of hint of sweetness, and it just complements this dish oh so well. So go ahead and just keep mixing that brown sugar until it starts to melt like this. It will start to burn a little bit. No need to panic. Remember, we're working with sugar here, and sugar tends to burn a little bit at high heats. So once you have your sugar melted to this level right here, go ahead and drop that chicken right on in. And you're gonna let each side of the chicken go for about 4 minutes, and give it a flip, give it a stir, mix it here and there. You're gonna see actually takes a little bit of time after letting it sear on each side. I kind of mix it around a little bit. I just want this chicken to get as brown as possible before we add in that liquid and let this simmer. So as you can see, we're starting to brown a little bit. We're not all the way there, but I'm just keeping the chicken moving, you know what I'm saying? Just flipping it, moving it around. And you're just gonna continue doing this until your chicken is looking oh so beautiful. This is kind of like the next step of brownness. As you can see, the color has changed completely, and I'm actually gonna let it go for a little bit longer before I actually add in that water and the rest of the ingredients. So here we are. This is the original bowl that I used to season our chicken. As you can see, it has all the rest of the stuff in there. I dropped in about a cup of water, and you want to add in a little bit of ketchup as well. I forgot to show that on camera, but I did add it afterwards. And you're gonna go ahead and get it into this pot, give it a mix. You're gonna then top this bad boy off and let it simmer, baby. And we cannot forget the Scotch bonnet pepper. These are very spicy. You can slice it up and put it in there if you want, if you really like the heat. but me, it's a little too much for me, so I left it in whole. Did not cut it, did not break it. I just left it in there as the food simmered. And this is about 30 minutes later. This is what you should be looking like. Oh my goodness. Look at that gravy right there. This is so wonderful with some rice, with some sweet. I like mine with some boiled sweet plantains, to be honest. That's how I like to eat my brown stewed chicken, but you can have it however you like it. This is pretty much it. Go ahead and grab your finest china up out of the cabinet and plate up, baby. This is it. So simple, yet so amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to try it. When you do, double back in the comments and let me know how you love it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe if you're new, drop down in the comments and let me know what do you think. And I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.